we always ask ourselves, what is a woman? As you all know, the Olympics, the Paris Olympics, is just finished. Well, I think it's still ongoing. Although I congratulate to my comrades and my countrymen, you did the best you can do. Yes, you may not get the gold, but congratulations. To my Malaysian comrades and my countrymen, you did the best. Nothing more I could say. However, the one thing I'm about to talk about is, well, let's just say a controversy is happening. And right now, if you don't know, recently at the start of the Olympics, somebody was trying to mock Christian. Look, I may not agree with this, but when you disrespect a religious or anything, that is something that is unacceptable. Imagine if they tried to do it with my own religion. My whole nation will be uproar for that. I know some may not be to some of you, but you cannot disrespect culture or religion. No, you can't do that. It's a sin. I know for certain. But for these many organizers, many of them are run by leftists. And because of that, this is what happens when a trans athlete is now in the sports, playing in women's sports. And that's why women's right in the US is now thrown out the window. Which I feel sorry for any of you who are in the US, for all women. I mean, you deserve better. But first, let's talk about this. This is from MSN. Sam Ponders was fired for criticism on trans women or trans men. An Algerian named Iman Khalif, if I'm saying it right. Here it is. Woke ESPN accused firing NFL anchor Sam Ponder for a stance against trans athlete, including controversial Olympic boxer Iman Khalif. Pathetic. The woke media just got woker. It's why ESPN is failing. That's correct. It is. It's failing. Okay, now before we get into this, I don't know if you know this, there was one video from Optimus saying that ESPN, or I think, is trying to rewrite the copyright claim, that is a scummy move. They don't want to deal with criticism. They knew that by rewriting it, they can get away with it, which I don't think is happening so far. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. It's a worst case scenario. So let's hope for the best. Here it is. So ESPN fires Sam Ponder, the only woman at the network who was publicly said men don't belong in women's sport 3 weeks before football season. Sam was one of the most beautiful, genuine women I ever met, says Saga Steele. But similar fate and not coincidence. Well, it's not. Of course not. Ridiculous question. Maybe we can examine this a little smaller. Define a woman and a man. Is a woman with XX? Ah, yes, this is the one. There's also other people who are, before I say this thing started with Leah Thomas. If you guys don't know, I think I'm gonna link Brett Cooper's video in the description where she got rejected by the Olympics. And also some videos from David Gibson about where he talks about Riley Gaines. And Riley Gaines is one of the few that stood up. And despite that, she didn't get the trophy and Leah Thompson get it. Here's the real thing. I may not into sports since I just play video games all day, but what is a woman? This is what happens. Look, I understand the LGBTQ people, but look, you guys have to know there are other ways for us to support you. The way you're doing is going to the women's locker room as a trans man, and then women's sport and anything. You just make everyone, not just in the white community, the cis one, but also in the LGBT community as well. I'm certain what happened there, many LGBTQ community, they're being insulted because I don't think it benefit them. This is what happens when a woman's rights are being threatened. I know some of you want to go places like this, but no, look, if you're identified as a man, you go to the men's room. If you're identified as a woman, you go to the women's room. That's it. Whether you're trans or anything, honestly, I don't understand these woke people. But I know one thing, the pushback is unending, and I hope many people are calling them out. And I'm pretty much certain ESPN has blocked their accounts or scrubbed everything. What do you expect from woke leftists? They will always do that. They will blame anyone who disagree with them, bigoted, homophobic, racism, whatever it is. But that's just me. I don't watch sports much, but what happened no, I don't support people who mock women like that. But at least my countrymen that participate in the Olympics, at least they got a chance to bring back home a victory. Me, that's all that matters. And to most athletes who were beaten by these trans people, don't worry, rest assured, you still have us. And if you want, speak out. If you want it anonymous, you can speak out too. We'll make sure it is anonymous and the message is spread across globally. Leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget, if you want any gaming reviews or anything, visit my first channel up here or link in the description.